And we're back with another episode. And we're back with another episode of the Lakers Fast Break Podcast. It's Gerald Glassford coming right back at you here from Lakers Fast Break, Pop Culture Cosmos, where we cover the latest news and trends in pop culture each and every week, twice a week, wherever you get your podcasts. Inside sports, fantasy football. Just want to go ahead and give you the word out there that Inside Sports Fantasy Football, Joe Soro and I will be covering the world of the NFL as only we can, giving you those fantasy football tips you need and the picks for NFL Week 8 that you need as well. You need that too. NFL Week 8 is upon us, and we're going to go ahead and talk about right there on Inside Sports Fantasy Football. Big shout out to John Costa's channels, Clutch Talk and Lakers Corner. He has asked, Gerald, when are you coming on? Are you going to go on playback? Are you going to go on a pregame? Are you going to do a postgame? Of course, it is opening night in the NBA. Of course, there's no better place to be than the Lakers Fast Break, John Costa's Clutch Talk, and, of course, Lakers Corner as well. Of course, also our friends, the Lakerholics crew, Lakerholics.com. Of course, also a friend, Stone Hansen, @report_court, Legends channel as well. Also, of course, our good friends, Empire Jeff TV, covering the Dodgers, covering the Lakers as only he can. Great shout out to Empire Jeff. Also, as well, of course, Lakers in 5, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Yo! Also, as well, of course, John McCalian channel. All the great channels that do go ahead and we work with. Please support them. And don't forget, like and subscribe to get the latest notifications on when we go live on the air with the latest Lakers Fast Break. And a big shout out to all of our members. Become a member today. Just $2.99 a month. That's right, $2.99 a month gets you mentions, shout outs, emojis, badges, inside information ahead of time when we go on the air. You get to see articles first from us. You get to see season predictions from us first and foremost. And you get the information out there sooner than anyone else if you become a member today. Plus, I'm trying to work on some other things, maybe special interviews, other little tidbits, things I want to do to help make your experience better if you become a member today for just $2.99 a month indeed. Well, we're here, everyone. Another season begins. I think, wow, this is number 5 or number 6 for the Lakers Fast Break 2019. Yeah, this has been a while now. Been doing this for a little while. It is, of course, Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much again for watching this thing. I've given the call out for anyone to join me on the pregame. It is opening night for the Lakers and the T-Wolves. I'm excited for the new season ahead. I know we have talked about the doom and gloom and all that stuff that you guys say would, oh, you guys are negative. Like we had a conversation last night. You know, somebody was going back and forth with me. You guys are so negative. All these channels are negative. You know what? We start out fresh, 0-0. We see firsthand just how, or just a glimpse of how good JJ Redick can be. We will see just how good, just a glimpse of how good this team and the Lakers can be. And yes, we will see the hallmark moment most likely. I know LeBron said, well, you don't need to rush the Bronny and Braun thing, but guess what? Ken Griffey Sr. and Jr. are at the arena tonight. So guess what? They're going to play tonight with each other. So you don't waste that opportunity for a Kodak moment as Bronny and Braun, whatever you think of it, it is going to happen tonight on TNT. The game right now ahead of time is Boston destroying New York. New York is getting, I think last time I checked, it was 30-point lead for Boston, closing out the game real quick. So The Lakers will soon be on. It is on playback, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I also want to make mention of one more thing. I am in another ESPN league right now. There's one spot left. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up on the screen right now. One spot left from what I'm seeing. If you go right now to ESPN Fantasy Basketball and you type in and you select Roto Beginner. Oh, Cool Bro's in there. All right. We do have a full staff. All right. That's great. Absolutely cool. All right. Cool Bro got in there last second. If you guys want to do another ESPN league or Yahoo league, hit me up, LakersFastBreak@yahoo.com. I would be glad to do it. I am always willing to help and participate with you guys. Joe, he got the word. He will be on playback. He will be on post game. Pre-games are usually a little harder for him, Eduardo, because the fact, A, he sprained his ankle yesterday, and B, he still might be doing some Sinblade stuff. By the way, Sinblades with a Y.com and Oxide47, LakersBall.com as well. But he will be coming, most likely on the playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break and also the post game as well. Dwight, we try. You know, Joe, he tells it real in his own inimitable way. I just try to keep it honest. And any panelist that comes on, anyone that comes on the show, I just ask you to, from your heart, tell us honestly how you feel about that. So yeah, absolutely, indeed. But yeah, if any one of you guys out there wants to join another fantasy basketball league, hit me up, LakersFastBreak@yahoo.com, and I will make every effort to join it with you. Adam says, what do you think the bench will look like tonight, Gerald? I know that if you read Twitter, you know that JJ Redick did have a long conversation, I believe it was this morning, with Dalton Connect. And I'm assuming it's about his role early on. You know, as I said, that I want to believe they will play and give Dalton Connect heavy minutes right out the get-go, but the traditional thinking, as I know that I've said before by these coaches, the mentality usually is to go with their gut for the veterans and give them more space and time to succeed or fail before you go to the young guys. But I have a feeling, because the fact that we just have some depth issues. I don't feel overly confident with Gabe Vincent. I don't feel overly confident with Max Christie. I don't feel overly confident with Jackson Hayes, that you're going to need someone like Dalton Connect who can provide some good minutes. It's going to be rough at first, you guys, because he's going to be having that green light. It might not look the prettiest, but you know what? He can light it up. If he gets on a heater, he can do things that no one else on this bench can duplicate. He can put you in a position where, in the previous years, as you and I know, it's been hard coming off the bench. We've always lost. It's always been a big minus with as soon as AD and or LeBron goes to the bench. So, yeah, I'm hoping that he can alleviate some of that early on, but we'll see. But yeah, it's great to have you here. I've got of course, starting lineup is the one as expected. Of course, wanted to go ahead and make sure that everybody knows out there that we are going to go live on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Search is in the house. I'm so happy you're here, my friend, as always. Intel, always great to have you here, my friend. Joe doesn't have time for pain or to bleed. If Joe Soro would cry, his tears could cure cancer. Well, then, if that was the case, for how many people who are currently undergoing cancer, I would ask Joe to shed quite a few tears indeed. But thank you so much for the super chat. Intel, you're the best there is in the business. Truly appreciated. Serge, you're awesome as always, my friend. Always great to have you here, and everybody else here. Cannot thank you enough. Jesse just got in the room. Looking forward. The draft room is now open. I'm going to go ahead and bring it on live for everybody out there so that they can see in the background. All right. And I got pick number 9. Okay. In ESPN, I got 3 in a row that were number 6 in drafts, and the other 2 in the Lakers Fast Break League, I got number 9, and tonight I've got number 9 as well. So it is what it is. It is, of course, Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much again for watching, listening. Truly appreciate it. Serge, I know you had to be on auto pick, but man, I'd love to be on auto pick at number 1. That's all I say is because you got Victor. So I am green with envy to you and your team on that one, my friend. He might just win you a title all on his own. Intel Wild says he has us winning 114 to 107. Again, I just don't want to be too much of the distractions with LeBron. You just get it out of the way. First part of the second quarter, get it done, then go ahead and focus on the game. As long as we can go ahead and do that, we do have a good shot of winning. I know that it's fairly close as far as the spread here in Las Vegas. I think it was still T-Wolves -1 last time I checked. So I'm thinking about, hoping that the Lakers will be able to go ahead and get it done today. But yes, looking forward to a great game tonight. And again, if you are not yet a subscriber, please do so. That would really help us out right here at the Lakers Fast Break. Jalen says, welcome, Jalen. New face, new places right here. Truly appreciate you joining us. We're not trying to lose, though. Lakers better think about this Bronny James. I can't stand it, Jalen. But again, as we've said many times and many, many, many times on this show, and Joe hates talking about it, but he ends up talking about it quite a bit. Bronny, again, you're placating to LeBron. He is not an NBA-ready player at this time, and I don't know if he ever will be. I don't think he'll ever will be. He may. Let's hope he proves me wrong, especially overcoming all the health that he did. But I tell you what, have I got you on? Yay! A subscriber. Thank you, Mr. Gibson. Truly appreciate it. E. Gibson is now a subscriber. John, great to have you here. John Costa from Clutch Talk and Lakers Corner. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Basketball draft, our second Lakers Fast Break basketball draft is going on right now. I wanted to go ahead and talk to you, my friend. There's some great people in the chat. I think that, of course, the situation tonight is there is going to be that warm and fuzzy, get Bronny out there with Dad. Your thoughts on getting that out of the way and getting on with the rest of the season, including trying to get the victory tonight against Minnesota, my friend?
You know what, Gerald? We're Laker fans. It's about winning. It's dope to see LeBron. It's dope to see Bronny. And if they're gonna do it, if they said, hey, we're gonna do this, then fine. Do it early. Do it early in the first quarter. Do it. First couple minutes in that second quarter. Get it out the way, and then let's actually play winning basketball. Because there's no way we could have Bronny James out there and really expect to win something. So
I can't say I blame you, my friend, but it is great to have you here. Looking forward to a great game tonight. Again, please join us, Lakers Fast Break, on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Would be so awesome if you guys could join us. Again, if I have any available VIP slots, I'll go ahead and I'll still give them out. I want to fill up all 20 when I'm out there to give you guys the greatest chance to watch the game. And also, as well, I think I just got a notice from Playback that they're giving out, I think, 10% discounts through us as far as affiliate links for NBA League Pass. So if you're interested in that, give me a holler as well. But tonight, John, what are some of the keys to the game? Let's put the Bronny thing aside for a second. What are some of the keys to the game? Minnesota still trying to work everything out after the Cat trade. Maybe they're still going to be in some sort of, let's get everything together. They are going to be a deep team when all is said and done, barring any injuries. But for right now, it may be trying to be like a work in progress. But what are you looking forward to seeing as far as the Lakers coming out with the same starting 5 that they ended the season with so strongly?
I'm looking to see if we're gonna get any help from the other guys. I mean, we know what we're gonna get for Braun. We know what we're gonna get from Anthony Davis. But what's the other guys gonna do? Is it gonna be just like last year um, to where it's if it's not LeBron, if it's not Anthony Davis, it's Lord knows who. But if we can actually get some help, right? I'm big on Dalton Connect. I'm not saying a rookie's going to answer all of our questions, but we do know that he can. He's a prototypical NBA player. We're talking about a 6'4" wing who could shoot the ball. Sounds exactly like JJ Redick to me. I've said this so many times, so I do think he'll be good in this JJ Redick system. But to answer your question, Gerald, biggest thing I'm looking for is, Bogon Dragon said it right, brother. Connect is definitely going to be huge. But yeah, like to answer your question, Gerald, like I was saying, biggest thing is, are we going to get help from the others? Are we going to get help from the others?
That is a major question. In fact, a question, you guys put a great question in the chat earlier tonight. What do I think about the bench tonight? And again, don't know if you caught Twitter, but the word was that JJ sat down with Dalton Connect this morning to talk to him at length about everything going on in regards to where he stands, how well he's going to develop, and it goes on and goes on. But I'm just saying right now, I think that for him, I think he needs minutes right away. I think this team needs minutes right away in order for them to get to where they need to get to. It needs to be something where they need an influx, an infusion of offense coming off the bench sooner rather than later, John.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we talk about this all the time, how it's super unfortunate that our bench is leaning on a and I quote this, and I continue to say it. And anyone that wants to argue with me, I'll gladly go back and forth with you. Max Christie is not an NBA level player. I had a video that went like super viral on TikTok, got like 25,000 views and like had like 300 plus comments. People are like, "Oh, you're tripping. You don't know basketball." No, 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 no. I'm here to tell you that Max Christie is not an NBA level talent player. He is taking up a roster spot the same way that Bronny is, the same way that Jalen Scavino is. And I'll argue that to my dying day until I see him get better. But I say,
Time first, my friend. Okay, let's yeah. Before you say dying, be your last word. Be like you're like 148, and your last words. Christie still is not an NBA player.
exactly, exactly, Gerald, exactly, Gerald. That was a prime example of how I will be if Max Christie doesn't get any better. But I say all that to say,
I can also see you as like the Joe, evolving into the Joe with the old man on the line. Shut up, damn kids! You damn kids! Huh? Something like that.
That's Joe. That is
Yes.
definitely Joe.
No, I'd throw a few F bombs. That would be Joe. But go ahead, my friend.
But yeah, no. Essentially, I'm just saying that we're leaning on Max Christie so that our bench can have anything of substantial, which is unfortunate because we're leaning on like I said, a guy who's not an NBA level talent.
So with that, my friend, it is the Lakers Fast Break. It is, of course, John Costa from Clutch Talk and Lakers Corner, along with me, Gerald Glassford. Thanks again for watching, listening. Truly appreciate you joining us for the pregame. As tonight, it is the Lakers and the T-Wolves. Coming up here in just a few minutes, we will be live on playback.tv/ Lakers Fast Break. You will not be able to see the game with us unless you have a VIP, and I only have 20 available in the chat. So I do want to apologize in advance if it gets too crowded on there, but please stay with us for the chat, both on YouTube, Facebook, and also as well playback. But John, let's get into some of the major things as far as for the starting lineup is concerned, because while it was successful at the end of the season with its last minute push, Jalen right here, Jalen Brockett says, like we know, Anthony Davis is going to score and LeBron James is going to score. We need more than the other guys to step up, like Rui, Austin Reeves, and Jackson Hayes, which leads me to my question. How much support we get? We know you are the president of the D'Angelo Russell fan club, and we know he will be playing for himself because it is the last chance he will probably get a multi-year contract in the league. He's going to be playing for himself and for money. What about Austin Reeves, though? Austin Reeves has come up as far as the shine has come off a little bit off the Austin Reeves bubble as far as that's concerned. What does Austin and Rui need to do to get back into our good graces and get back into what really people like about them once again.
Well, Austin Reeves has got to he's got to continue to be that microwave scorer. That's what he does. Comes off the bench, or I mean, he can come off the bench. He can start, however you want to look at it. But I think it depends on how you want to stagger the lineups. But if you need some an actual punch off the bench, that's Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is like I know people may kind of trying to get on me for this, but yeah, follow me through the analogy. Austin Reeves is like J.R. Smith. I ain't gonna lie. Austin Reeves is like J.R. Smith. Totally different skin color, totally different skin color, but their game type, they're microwaves. Austin Reeves, he comes in the game looking to get a bucket, looking to put buckets up. J.R. Smith, that's what he was looking to do too. So yeah, um, Austin Reeves, as long as he's just got to keep being that bench scorer for us.
It's so funny.
Sorry, not a bench scorer, a microwave scorer for us.
Eduardo, I think it's so funny because Doobie and I actually got into an argument. I got nothing but love for Doobie because he hated Ham in wins and losses, and he is so awesome. But we got in an argument on Friday over who is worse, Bronny or JHS. I think when we're talking Maxwell Lewis, Bronny, and JHS, they're all not ready for primetime players. None of them. And it's so funny because I was listening to other podcasts of general NBA podcasts out there. And the best quote I got is that Rob Pelinka has constructed a lot of dead roster spots that are just filling up space. And unfortunately, because we're backed up against that second tax apron, there's really nothing we can do. So it's really irritating for us to go ahead and continue trying to find a way to make this team better. So with limited assets, John, as we enter the season, how are we going to get better from here, my friend?
I was telling one of my friends this yesterday. Until Genie sells the team, we will never be competitive again, guys. I'm just going to be honest. We will never be competitive again. Go ahead and look at all successful teams from
Well,
top to
define
bottom.
competitive because I still think they will be
Larry
somewhere in
O'Brien.
that playing
Larry
space.
O'Brien.
Okay.
That's what's competitive to me. Like
Okay.
that, in my opinion, I'm a Lakers fan. I could care less about a first round, a second round, unless I'm hoisting that Larry O'B. It's a failure in my opinion. Especially as a Lakers fan. Especially as a Lakers fan. Every other organization, I wouldn't say the same. The Lakers, I would absolutely say so. And so I say that to say that until we have someone who actually cares about winning and not just about making money and being well off financially and worrying about you and your family's finances, we will never have a real true competitive team. Because you wanna win championships, you gotta go into that luxury tax, baby. You gotta go into that luxury tax.
Serge, may I ask a favor? If you can you pop up the playback link? I'm having some problems connecting YouTube and Facebook right now on the simulcast. I want
Gerald,
to
I
make
was gonna
sure
ask that.
yeah.
Do I go to a link that to join it?
Playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. You just type that
Okay.
in and you're going to get in right to the room right there. That'll get you in
Okay.
right there. I do want to mention again, it is the Lakers Fast Break. It is, of course, John Costa with me from Clutch Talk and Lakers Corner. Join us again, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I am trying my best to get in. Thank you so much, Serge. You're the best. Man, there's just no one out there that's even close as far as mods are concerned. It is, of course, the playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I'm trying to get the YouTube to start and Facebook to start for the scoreboard for the game, but it's getting feisty just like last season. It's still not connecting on the simulcast as yet. Oh, there we go. Okay. Looks like I'll have it for everyone out there. So I'll set it up again. Okay. Truly appreciate it. We will have it for YouTube and Facebook. Looks like it just got to work. Sometimes it takes like 4 or 5 or 15 times to get going. But I wanted to go ahead and thank everybody for their patience. It is, of course, Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much again for watching, listening. Truly appreciate you joining us. It is, of course, the Lakers and the T-Wolves, and I want to hear your thoughts out there. Now, bear with me. What do you think the Lakers can do this season? As I'm showing the ESPN league, several of our members of the Lakers Fast Break have joined a second league. And I wanted to go ahead and thank them for doing that. This was impromptu on the fly. I got so many requests to go ahead and join a league. Cool Bros in there, Laker Nick, I think Jesse's in there as well. Just so many great people a part of it, and truly cannot thank enough for wanting to go ahead and do a second league with us. If you wanted me to join a league with you in the coming days, hit me up, LakersFastBreak@yahoo.com. I'm more than glad to do it. But with that, I wanted to go ahead and ask you out there, when it comes to what you're seeing with the Lakers, where do you project them in the Western Conference? Chase is going to draft, Cool Bro's going to draft all Lakers players like he did all the Rams. Oh, nice. Bag and Dragon on Twitch has said 51 wins. 51 wins. That is on the higher end of the spectrum, Bagan. Really, that's really positive, and I congratulate you for that. I wish I could be there. I truly wish I could be there with you on that and have that confidence in the team to get to 51 wins. I think we, like last year, so many things have to go right. Health for LeBron, health for AD. We have to get additional shooters shooting 40%. We need to increase the number of three-point shooting. The defense has to be somewhere in the, well, the offense has to be in top 10, but the defense has to be, excuse me, somewhere in the top 15. So yeah, absolutely looking forward to seeing what we could do as far as that's concerned. That if that happens, then Bag and Dragon, I think you could be right. I think you could be right. Bronny will not play much, but he does take a guaranteed spot on the roster. So as opposed to a two-way player, and Eduardo, I see you. JSJ, I see you. Remember, he's going to be on the bench. I didn't say he was going to play, but he's going to be on the bench for quite a few games this season just because he has the guaranteed contract. And the two-way players like Koloko, like Olivari, they are limited on the number of games they can play as the Los Angeles Lakers. E. Gibson says, I see Lakers 7-10 and around where they were to last season. Yeah, I picked them ninth as far as I announced last night. I said I picked them last night ninth in the Western Conference, which, as you know, is a play-in team, so they could easily get in to a higher seed, after the play-in are concerned. Did you hear Kenny Smith Bronny nonsense just now? Oh, wow. Did he say that? No, I didn't get a chance to hear it, but I probably will play it back because it'll be all over Twitter. Is he praising Bronny? Again, you guys got to be careful when you praise Bronny, because look who he scored the 17 with as far as against the Warriors third teamers in a 58-point loss where nobody was really trying. The same thing with Olivari. I mean, as much as we praise Olivari when we saw him in Milwaukee when they were really trying, both teams with their backups, remember in that route, 58-point leads, I don't know how much effort was given on the Golden State side of the ball with Olivari. I think Olivari can be a good player in this league, can be a player in this league. I'll put him as can be a player in this league, but obviously he needs time to develop himself. Eduardo says 46 and 36, JSJ 45. That's right around where I have the Lakers. I think I have them at 44. So yeah, that's what I say, 44, 45. But man, I would love to see Bag and Dragons prediction come true, because I would love to see them as a 50-plus win team. There is a pathway with some injuries to other teams that they can get to 50 wins. But I think right now it's going to be really, really difficult for them to go ahead and maintain that. But we'll see. But it is game time. It is, of course, the Lakers Fast Break. I'm heading over to playback. I truly want to thank everybody for stopping by on the pregame. I'm always as KD, I try to look at that way. I'm always trying to look at that way, KD. I'm not here to BS. So that's what I'm all about, is trying not to BS people. I'm just trying to do the best I can to give you the best knowledgeable answers and questions to your questions that I can on the Los Angeles Lakers. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do. And we're just going to start here in just a few minutes. I'm getting the simulcast set up so YouTube and Facebook will be able to see it, but we're going to go ahead and get you going right here. It is Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much again for joining us. I'll be back tonight for the post game, but I will also be here all night long for the game itself. It's coming up right now on playback.tv. Lakers Fast Break. Everyone enjoy the game, and always go Lakers.